Hello, this is the cp7 schoology part 4, okay? And then to start with, this is the 2017 question, page question 37. And then, which of the following are the factor affecting the temperature? Number one, okay, altitude, because higher altitude, then we are having cooler temperature, and also the density of the air will be cooler. Lower, okay, and then number two, also correct, ocean current or cold ocean current can provide cold climate to some area, okay, or vice versa, hot ocean climate will provide hot climate to the area in regard. Prevailing wind, okay, also can affect the temperature as well. Just like Hong Kong is always having the easterly wind. Okay, if we are having the easterly wind, then we are for the area that we are in the east, then always having the wind, and then the temperature will be lowered. Okay, and then number 38, 17. Okay, and then number 38, it should be A. Okay, number one correct, number two correct. Why? Because angle of insolation X is smaller because it's having a higher latitude, and then the sunlight is weaker, and because of the angle of insolation is smaller. And how about Y? Y is larger. Okay, number one is correct. How about number two? Mean annual temperature. Mean annual temperature right here, definitely low latitude is lower, is hotter, then it should be higher. And how about X? X is lower because it's higher latitude. Sorry, I make it up. Okay, mix it up. Okay, and number Y, city Y is talking about higher annual temperature because of the lower latitude. Okay, so number 39. Which of the human activities and the source of greenhouse gas are correctly measured? Agriculture. Is it related to the methane? Yes, the digestive process of the cattle. It will emit a lot of methane. And then the waste incineration, burn it, okay, will emit a lot of carbon dioxide. And then the manufacturing of the chemical fertilizer, which is the nitrous oxide, okay, then it is all about all of them are correct. Dog, okay. Number 40. Which of the following are the impact of the global warming on the agriculture? Which is talking about the intensification of the pests. Okay, yes, because hotter climate will give rise to different kinds of pests such as locusts. Okay, so on and so forth. And number two, the lengthening of the drought period in the semi-arid region. Okay, it's also true because if the weather is hotter, evaporation will be stronger, and if the evaporation is stronger, then the global warming will cause the drought. Okay, and how about number three? Okay, extension of growing season in the high latitude region, also true because if the high latitude having hotter climate, then the growing season will be longer. Okay, and 1A question 36. Well, it seems quite alike with the first question. Okay, and then 36. Temperature. Which of the following factor will affect the temperature? First of all, altitude, isn't it? Yes, sir. And then latitude. Also yes, sir, because latitude will also altitude, as I said before, taller heights, the mountain with taller heights, then the altitude will be higher, and then the density of air will be smaller, and then it should be cooler. And then latitude, high latitude, also cooler temperature, okay, because of the angle of sun is small. Okay, cloud cover also affecting the temperature, or because if we are having more cloud in the day, then it will be cooler because sun ray will block it, and vice versa in the night, and we may be warmer because fewer long wave radiation is gone. Okay, so number 36, dog. Okay, number 37. Which of the following is the rays of heat transfer from the Earth's surface to the atmosphere? And then the answer should be boy, because only long wave radiation is caused by the will be absorbed by the transferred from the Earth's surface and to the atmosphere. Short wave radiation by sun ray, which is from the space to the atmosphere, and counter radiation mainly is from the cloud to the Earth's surface. Okay, so only number 2 is correct. Okay, numbers 38, which refers to number 7, and you can see the sun ray is striking the Earth like this, and then the duration of the sunlight is 12 hours at the equator all the way, no matter what kind of season they are in. The equator should be 12 hours, okay, regardless of the season. Okay, number 2, the angle of the sun is largest in the Tropic of Cancer because you can see the middle sun ray is striking to the 23.5 north, which is referring to the Tropic of Cancer. Okay, so number 2 is correct. Number 1 is correct. How about number 3? It is winter in the southern hemisphere. Can you see the whole southern hemisphere is at dark? So is talking about, they are having fewer insolation, although there may be sunlight, but most of them are not having that much as much as insolation than northern hemisphere. So the number 3 is also correct because it's winter in the hemisphere. Again, global warming, how is it going to affect the high latitudinal problem? Look like this one, isn't it? Okay, but anyway, it's a new one. Okay, reduction in pest problem. Do you think so? I don't think so. Okay, and then the increase of crop varieties also true because temperature increase can let us grow more different kinds of crops. Okay, longer growing season longer, then we can grow more crops, and also why the growing season is longer because the temperature is striking the earth strong, not the sun ray. Okay, I mean the temperature in general is stronger. So number 2 and number 3. Okay, number 2 and number 3. Okay, number 1 is not correct. Number 9. Which of the following are the consequence of the global warming? Inundation of the island country. Truly because the island country, just like Maldives, will be flooded, okay, because of the rising sea level. And the number 2, the short-term water supply will be increased indeed, okay, instead of reduced, okay. Number 2 is not okay. Number 3, spread of tropical diseases, okay. It's also true because dengue fever can be taking place in Korea right now or Japan right now. So it is talking about the originally tropical disease is spreading to the higher latitude region. Okay, then number 1 and number 3 should be C. Okay, this one number 40 should be C. And then 19, which of the following is the impact of the global warming in the high latitude region? Oh, again, this is similar as previous. Okay, and acceleration of glacier melting, truer. Okay, and then because the higher temperature, okay. And number 2, increase of the land surface albedo. The highest albedo should be the ice. So right now we are losing the ice. So number 2 is not correct. It should be decreasing instead of increasing. Okay, number 2 is wrong. Okay, number 3, shortening of frost-free period. It should be longer frost-free period. Okay, because very tricky. Okay, don't just see the word false. Okay, it's talking about frost-free period, which is talking about the ice is melt. Okay, it should be longer time for the ice is melting. Okay, number 1 is correct, A. Okay, number 11, which is referred to the 20, question 20. Then for here, it's talking about P and Q. P is in a higher latitude and Q is in a lower latitude. P is having a larger diurnal range of temperature, and then Q is having a smaller diurnal range of temperature. Is it true? Because tropical rainforest. is also is here, and then always it is diurnal range of temperature is lower. Okay, and then annual mean range of temperature also doing the same. They are always doing the same. Okay, how about number 3? Is it P having lower mean annual temperature? Right. Okay, so all of them are right. So dot. Okay, because relative higher than temperature lower, then this is right. Okay, and then 2020. What are the evidence of the global warming? What are the evidence of the global warming? Retreat of glacier, isn't it right? Yes. And intensification, because higher temperature, okay. And then intensification of storms also right, because it's talking about more and more evaporation, and then the hot air rising stronger and stronger, and then more intensive typhoon and tropical cyclones occur. Okay, and number 3, delay in the plant germination. Okay, if it is warmer, then the seed should be germinate faster. Okay, so number 3 is wrong as well. Okay, it's only number 3 is wrong I'm talking about. So the answer should be C. Okay, answer should be C. And then which of the following are the factor of the amount of the solar energy absorbed at the pace in temperate regions? Altitude, is it correct? Previously, all the things, altitude is correct. Aspect is talking about whether it's south-facing slope or north-facing slope in no matter northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere. Okay, then the aspect also affecting the solar energy absorbed. So number 2 is also the right answer. Nature of land surface. Okay, if it's ice, then we are reflecting a lot of energy. Then it is also correct. Okay, number 1, 2, 3. Dot. Okay, number 19 for the 221 question. Okay, and for this, very key, be careful. Just 1/3 of the people is getting it right. This showing the temperature pattern in July. Why? Because in the northern hemisphere, it is warmer, isn't it? Okay, then it's summer. Okay, and then the temperature difference of the northern hemisphere is greater than the in the southern hemisphere. This is also right because you can see the difference between the southern hemisphere just from 25 degrees to 0 degrees, and for here for the northern hemisphere, which is the from the 35 degrees to this maybe 10 degrees, maybe 5 degrees or even 10 degrees. Okay, so you can see the difference is larger in northern hemisphere, and then the temperature in the inland region is generally higher than the coastal region. Why? Because the land absorb and release heat faster. Okay, so during the summertime they absorb heat faster, so it is having higher temperature. So number 3 is also right. So dot. Okay, and how about number 20? Which of the following are the influence of the global warming on area X? Where are you, area X? Oh, right here. Okay. The flowing of permafrost facilitate the extraction of underground resources such as oil, coal, this kind of thing. Okay, number 1 is correct. Okay, and then number 2, melting of sea ice of the Arctic Ocean shorten the ship route, also true. Okay, and then number 3, decrease of rainfall cause a shortage of fresh water supply. Not true because it is going to be melting. So number 1 and 2 only, so it should be A. Okay, so that's end of the Schoology chapter 7. Bye.